Okay, today we're going to be talking about both the Nottingham Forest defeat and the upcoming game against Crystal Palace and, as you can see above me, the FA Cup. Starting off with the Forest game, obviously coming into that game, huge game, massive games for Jones and the club and the players. And let's just say it would be kind to say that we were absolutely shit. We provided nothing in the game. Adams misses an early chance, a good chance that could give the team some confidence, get the fans behind the team. He misses as he normally does, and then obviously Lianco, don't even know why he started after that Brighton performance and Fulham. Oh no, not Brighton performance, Fulham performance. And Kawataka should have started, right? You'd think. And Lianco starts, give them the goal, and then it's just sort of like, well, it's just the same every week. Adams misses chances, defensive mistakes. Then as the game went on, you're expecting us to maybe go at them, and we just didn't. Honestly, we just didn't. We didn't provide anything, really. We didn't deserve even a point. And that's quite bad. When you're saying you don't deserve a point when you're playing against a fellow relegation side, that's not filling a lot of people up with hope, is it? No shots on target, I do believe, and it was just shit. It was just free at the back, long ball, failed. Miserably failed. I wasn't exactly sure why we played a free. I thought free hasn't really been working for us, but it is what it is. I'm not the manager. So we played a free with Lianco and it didn't work. Lavia played. I thought Lavia's first half, I just don't think he was at the run. He was at the pace, to be honest. I don't think he was at it. Second half he was a little bit better, but again he's young and he's had injuries, so you can't expect him to come straight back in the team and dominate like he did, at the start of the season. But other than that, really, it was just awful. I don't know what Aribo has to do to start. I don't know. Mara got a start, which was nice to see, but he couldn't really influence the game. Whether that's either him or whether that's tactics or system or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest game, was it? Pretty poor, pretty disappointing. Because you're expecting, normally, the last few years would be in this sort of position when we're in relegation, we're close to win, okay, this is a huge game at home against Norwich or against Fulham or whatever it is, right? And we normally squeak out a win. The last few years, we've always squeaked out that win against relegation rival sides, right? And we just squeak it out and we're like, oh, this is the clean sheet, this is the game, we get the 3 points and we move on. And it just wasn't that, was it? I mean, Nottingham Forest should have probably scored 2 at minimum in the first half. Who was it? Brennan, I think, the right winger. He used the crossbar, should be scoring. It was just, you're running out of words to describe this team. They lack the ideas, they lack the composure, they lack the understanding. They lack just a sort of, I guess, one thing would be experience that Kawataka would have given, obviously, if he had started. But, yeah, it's just, it's an absolute mess. Obviously, Palakotchap's injured. I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know how bad it is. I'm guessing he won't be playing this game, but maybe he'll be fit for the... Oh, fuck, he doesn't even need to play. No point playing against City. We all know what the result of that is going to be, but when we're back in the Prem, that's where we need to step up our game. Yeah. There's not much more really to say about the game. I think everyone... I don't need to tell you anything about this game. We were awful. We lost, right? And a lot of fans are starting to turn on Jones already. I get that in a way, but also it's sort of like you can't ask for him to be sacked because he's not going to be. You're not going to get sacked after 5 games or 4 games or whatever it is, especially when we gave him a decent contract. Southampton are known for being stingy. They're not going to want to sack him. They're going to hope that he can turn it around. I don't even know if they hope at this point because, honestly, some of the things that I've heard rumoured to come out from them, I don't know if it's true or not, but some things are saying they like to hire managers that have failed so they can learn from loss. It's like, motherfucker, this isn't a time to be hiring people that have failed. This is not the time, man. This is the time to hire people that haven't failed. We are about to be relegated. We are dead last, haven't lost 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Can't play for shit. No new manager bounce. No clue what we're doing going forward. Defensively all over the place. Can't defend set pieces. What the fuck, right? This was the time when we needed someone who hadn't made mistakes and had fucking done something, experienced the top flight. Because we've stitched ourselves up. If Jones ends up not being the guy that can do it, we're screwed, right? And some of the things he said in the media doesn't fill me with confidence. But hey, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is hopefully the players slowly but surely, maybe with some January recruitments. I heard the Croatian player is basically 100% signed, so we'll see that being announced soon. Obviously, he wouldn't play against Palace, but maybe he can feature in the midweek game against City, maybe on the weekend as well. But yeah, so that's enough about Nottingham Forest game. We all know it was shit. We all know it was bad. We all know most fans are very upset. A lot of booing, a lot of upset, which is fair enough. Understandable completely. But we move on to the Palace game. I mean, FA Cup, I couldn't care less about, to be honest. It's always been saying I wanted to do well in, but now it's sort of the league is in such a bad position. I don't mind. I don't mind if we put a strong team out or not. Obviously, we've got City in the quarterfinal. I don't know. Do they think I will rather play a stronger team against City and hope that we can somehow beat them, or play a stronger team against Palace and hope we can get a win and find some form? I don't know exactly what Jones will be thinking, but I have no clue if we'll play a strong team or not. It might be a mix of bit of youth, a bit of experience. I wouldn't know, because let's be honest, most of the first team is shit. It's that simple. You have players like Ward-Prowse, Lavia, Bella-Kotchap, all those sort of players that if we were to rest, they wouldn't play, right? But you'd probably play Keltakar, you'd probably play Bazunu, you'd probably play, I don't know, fucking Perot or Walker Peters and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know how we're going to line up. I don't know how we're going to set up. It seems to be changing every week. We go 3 at the back, then 4 at the back, then 3 at the back, then we're playing a 5, and then a 3, and then a 4. It's all over the place, right? I don't know what has happened over the course of the World Cup. We don't seem to have found an identity in any capacity, and obviously it takes a while to build an identity. I'm not saying he should fucking have them playing this sort of way instantly, but you'd expect to see some sort of ideas starting to come, but like, okay, so he's trying to cultivate this side of the game or that side of the game. I haven't seen shit, to be completely honest. I haven't seen anything. The team has been poor. It's really that simple. We're not good. We're not good in the slightest. We have to pray that the board goes, we're getting people in January. I heard Fabrizio Romero said, that deal was done, but also said they want to get it done quickly and get more signings in. So hopefully Fabrizio's in capping, and we're actually planning on making more than maybe 3 signings, because we're going to need it, especially in the attack. Orsic is apparently very good. I personally haven't seen him play ever. I only watched one Croatia game in the World Cup, so I haven't seen him at all. I didn't watch the third place game where he apparently scored. I haven't watched them at all, so I don't know anything about him, but I've heard he's very good, so let's hope that he can sort of do something. And obviously he's a winger, which is crucial, because, I'd rather not play Gineppo, Alanusi, Theo Walcott, personally. That's just me. But anyway, that's that. Predictions-wise, I don't know what we're going to play. I don't know if we're going to play a starting 11 or a rotated team. I wouldn't know. I'm just going to go 3-0 Palace, to be completely honest. I'm not feeling confident. Palace, yeah, they lost 4-0 to Tottenham, 3-0 to Fulham and stuff, but they're a much better side than us with much better players. It really depends. Maybe they take this cup seriously. Maybe we don't. We get battered. Maybe we take it seriously, get battered regardless, because we're shit. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to go 3-0. It's probably a bit of a negative prediction, but the team isn't filling us with much confidence, is it? But I'll be live. I don't know if it's televised. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch the game, because obviously FA Cups and EFL Cups are so shit with their broadcasting. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch it, but I will be live regardless, watching live updates, I guess, or some shit. We'll find a way to keep updated with the game, whether that's Twitter or Southampton website. But yeah, I'll be there live 10 minutes before kickoff. So if you want to join me, have a chat, hopefully witness maybe something half decent, then join me. But other than that, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll put a predictions post down in the community section of the channel, whatever. So if you want to vote, who's going to win, whatnot, be my guest. But anyway, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the game day, whenever the fuck that is, in 2 days or something. Yeah, sick. I'll see you then.